billing cycle for your patient statements is an integral part of any practice. It's also how most offices get half of their income. With PracticeWeb, this process is simple and efficient. To create your patient statements from the Manage module, click on the Billing button. It will bring up your billing options screen. This screen allows you to filter through your patients to determine who will receive a statement for this billing cycle. To effectively bill your patients, the filter actually starts with your billing types. Based on your billing needs, you can send statements more frequently or less frequently to certain types of accounts. To customize your billing types, you go to the Setup menu, then to Definitions. In the Definition screen, click on Billing Types. There's no limit to how many billing types that you can add. All you have to do is click on the Add button. If you would like to edit what's already existing, simply double left click on that line item. Once you have changed your definitions for your billing account types, go ahead and close. To assign the patient billing type to a patient's account, in the Family module, double left click on the Patient Information section. Underneath the address, you see the billing type field. You can use the drop-down menu and select the specific account type this is. And then just click OK to save your changes. Back in your billing options screen, you can now set your filters based on your practice's billing preferences. The first field is the date field. This date, by default, is set 30 days in the past, so that anyone you may have sent an individual statement to from their account module, maybe just 2 weeks ago, won't be included in this particular billing cycle. If you would still like to see these people in your current list, you can change this field to today's date, and anybody who owes you a balance as of today will be included. Based on the date the last statement was sent, you'll be able to choose to include them in this cycle or not once your list is created. If this is your typical monthly billing cycle, age of account is typically left at any balance, just so you can bill everyone who owes you. If you're billing more frequently, maybe for past due accounts, you can use the drop-down menu and select older accounts to bill more often. You can also choose your inclusions or exclusions based on your practice's preferences. And once you have set your filters to your typical monthly standard, you can save as default so you won't have to change these filters again for your typical monthly billing cycle. You can also create dunning messages for your bills. A dunning message will encourage your patients to pay their bills on time, depending on how it's worded. To create a dunning message, click on the Add Dunning Message button. An example of how a dunning message would work: if the patient has a standard account and is over 30 days past due, your message might say something like this. This message allows the patient to know that you intend to collect the money that is owed to your office. You can also change the message depending on how far past due the account balance is. As the account gets older, the message can become more aggressive. Click OK to save any changes you make. The date range allows you to customize how much information shows on your patient statement. The date range is typically left 30 to 45 days in the past to limit how many pages will actually print. If you change this date range, you could potentially print a 5-page bill if you have a large family account. If you do want to change dates for a particular account, you can edit the date range for a single bill once you create a list. The General Message section allows you to apply a simple, not patient-specific note to all of your bills. Typically, if you're notifying your patients if you're running a tooth whitening special, or if you'd like to tell them happy holidays. Now you're ready to create the list. This is the list of everyone who owes you money. From this list, you can see the name of the guarantor, the billing type based on what you selected from your filter, and when the last statement was sent. You can also see the total balance owing on the account and what the patient's portion truly is. Based on your practice's billing preferences, you can pick and choose from this list who you would actually like to send a bill to for this cycle. You can hold the control key down on your keyboard and single left click to exclude a patient. Any white line items will not receive a bill, and the gray line or selected line items will. You can also edit specific patient bills before printing or sending your bills electronically. To change a specific bill, you can highlight and either click the Edit Selected button or double left click on the line item itself. Here, you can edit the viewed date range on the bill or make any account-specific notes. You can also shortcut to a patient's account by single right-clicking on that line item and clicking Go To. That will jump you to this patient's account. Here you can also make any needed changes. Back in your statement list, once you're ready to actually print out your bills, simply click the Send button.